okay, and you?
You know how come every morning I ask you that question, you do give me that same damn answer?
I give you the same answer
You no,
because
you be like,
How you doing?
Good
my
morning.
life is kind
Good
of falling
morning.
apart.
What do you mean, Hayden?
Oh no. I'll send you a DM.
Okay, please
Actually,
do. Please
yeah, I
do.
don't want to put my business
I
out
don't.
here
I
on the
don't blame
TikTok
you. I don't blame you
streets.
at all. No, I get it. No, actually, please
Mm,
DM me. I'll definitely I'm here for you if you
mm,
talk. Because believe me,
mm.
my life has been down the drain plenty of fucking times. So I completely understand.
Mm.
I'm actually trying to crawl myself out of that nasty ass toilet now.
What can we talk about?
You?
Yeah, we want to know.
I don't know what you want to tell us.
Anything. I don't
I
know.
don't know. You came up here.
I don't know.
Good morning, David.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing good. Just
That's good.
relaxing.
I love it. Are you just waking up or did you go to bed?
I haven't went to bed yet.
You haven't gone to bed yet. Okay. Well, so what the question of the day is, because I always have a question of the day, and since you're so eager, beaver, to talk to find out what we talking about, I literally just woke up, David, maybe about 10 minutes ago. So you gotta excuse me a little bit, okay?
All right.
Your brain has been up for a while. My brain has not. I'm just getting my first cup of coffee in here. I woke up, I'm sick. I'm feeling, and my nose is stuffy. As you can tell, you can hear my voice. It sound all raspy and shit.
Yeah, I feel you
Yeah,
on
I
that one.
know. I just finished brushing my teeth and I'm trying to get it myself together, okay? But
Yeah.
the question of the day is, and Hayden, if you want to answer this first, you can answer this. Well, let me say hi to Jess. Hey, good morning, Jess.
Good morning, Miss Lady. Good morning.
Oh shit, you got fucking energy this morning. It's
I'm at work. I'm on the road. I gotta have energy.
okay. I need that energy because I'm like, "Rah, rah, rah." I'm still trying to
I
wake up my brain. My brain is still
feel you.
sleeping. Oh, sorry. So you're already on the road. Where you going today?
Yeah,
You going back to Fort
Jersey
Rockaway?
City. Nah, Jersey City this month.
Ooh, you going to Jersey? Ugh. That's
Yeah, Garden State.
yeah, no.
Unfortunately,
No, that's an ugly ride right there. Let me tell you something. I love all my
pays the bills.
truckers.
What can I say?
What? He told me? He told me to hold on a second.
No, no, no. I'm listening.
No, I said I love
No,
my
no, no,
truckers,
no,
but
no.
ain't no truck. I think honestly, I'm not a trucker, and I don't know anything a lot about trucking, but I do know what it's like to drive in New York and to drive in New Jersey. And I would never want to drive. I would think that'd be the worst. I think driving a truck in Jersey and New York is worse than driving truck that to the other side of the country. Because at least when you drive to the other side of the country, there's no traffic, there's no 5,000 people on the road. Because then the roads in New York and New Jersey is so narrow. It's
Yep.
so small and they're curvy. So, yeah, I'm definitely feeling your pain with that one. So, my question of the day is your favorite TV show growing up. The other day I was at my job office, and the girl, I don't think the young lady is that much younger than me. She thinks she's maybe 32, 33. And so we were just having a conversation. I'm like, yeah, because yeah, that was a show that we used to watch before the TV went out. And she's like, the TV went out. And I'm like, yeah. I was like, TV used to turn off. And she was like, they did? I said, yeah, 12 o'clock. I said, after
Mm-hmm.
MASH, the TV used to turn off and it used to just be snow. And she was like, she was mind blown. And mind you, she was only 30, she was 32 years old. She wasn't even that she was that young. But I couldn't believe, then it made me realize how old I was. That TV used to turn off.
Or just have the flag waving.
Or the flag. And then it used to be like the countdown, right? It used to be a little clock. They'd be like 10, 9. It used to be a count.
Yeah. What
So,
about that? When they used to come across, do you know where your children
yeah,
is?
where your kids are. Where your kids are. Yep. It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your kids are? Yeah, that says Sanford and Son. I love Sanford and Son. I love that was one of my favorites as well. Hayden, did you have a favorite TV show growing up?
I guess I had two. I really used to love Rugrats and
Oh,
the Wild Thornberries,
yeah.
and also actually Hey Arnold.
Hey, you know what? I forget you're my children's
My
age. You're
favorite
absolutely right.
TV show was Hey Arnold and Tom and Jerry and many, many other ones.
Okay. Good morning, Mr.
Good
Fragment.
morning. How are you
Good
doing?
morning. I love my Bustelo in the morning. That's exactly what I need. Yeah. Those were I do remind me of my son when you said that too. When those three shows, because those were his favorite shows as well. Especially on a Saturday morning. David, what was your favorite TV show, growing up?
It was Baby King.
David, you still with me, or did you fall asleep on me?
I didn't fall asleep.
David, huh?
I'm here.
Okay. Did you hear what I asked you?
Yeah, you asked me what's my favorite TV show.
Yes.
I said Baby Kids.
You said baby kids.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys are making me feel really old. I just want you to know.
You are
Thank
young.
you. Good morning, Moonshine. I see you there, baby. Moonshine, what's your favorite TV show? Put it in the comments. Anybody else in the comments? Put it in your comments. Just
Mm.
tell me your favorite.
Thundercats.
Thunder Roar. Is it
Mm-hmm.
the roar or is it whole? I never.
Oh, it was home.
That's all I like Thundercats. What was the woman girl's name? She was sexy. She
Chitara.
had the what's her name? Shakara? What was her name?
Chitara.
Kitara. Yeah, she was sexy. She used to have that sexy yellow cat suit.
Mm-hmm.
Why do they always make cartoon characters so damn sexy?
You see, you should check out the anime nowadays.
Oh, I
It's almost,
believe it.
Yeah,
mm,
anime is just wow.
Is it
yeah,
really?
hyper sexualized.
Well, that's what they get. But do kids really? Do kids watch and I can't say the word anime? Do the kids watch anime, or is that really for adults?
No, kids are
It's
starting to
more
watch it.
so
It
for
was geared towards
adults.
adults.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think kids really watch that. Thank goodness, because
Nowadays, it's becoming more normal.
what? Your favorite TV show, Moonshine, growing up. What's becoming more normal?
Kids getting into anime. It's on Hulu and everything now.
Really? Oh,
Hmm.
okay. I don't know. Thank God I don't got no kids no more. I mean, I got my kids. I got men in I got grown men. But I don't have to worry. I'll ask my son. I'll ask my son. I don't think my grandson will out there. But and you never know. I don't see out. Well, I don't watch TV anymore. The kids. Let me say, I was at Kohl's the other day, and this baby must not even have been. The baby was sitting up in the carriage, but it must have been maybe 8 months, 9 months old, maybe, and was
Mm.
stuck watching some type of TV show on the phone. I mean, like glued to it. And I'm like, at 8 months old, you already got this baby watching TV. I'm like, that's you fucking up this poor baby's eyes. Look at the thinking about. But the baby was like zoned out. Like I never seen such a well behaved fucking baby before.
That's fun.
It was. I couldn't believe it.
That
So
was her getting her 5 minutes of peace right there. That's what that phone was
no,
about.
no, those are 5 minutes apiece. You don't 5 minutes apiece. And no such thing as having peace when you have a baby at home.
Mm.
The babies are supposed to be screaming and yelling and whining and being fussy. They're supposed to be doing that. They're
Mm.
trying to figure out the world. They're trying to figure out what the fuck happened. They're supposed to be grumpy. It's part of their development.
Mm.
I think we stunt a lot of our children's development for our peace of mind.
Yeah, yeah,
You
I
know
could
what I
agree
mean?
with that.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I love children. I'm a big. You said you have what? How old is your youngest? Just you said
And my only is 10.
your only is 10. Okay, so you about to get to that asshole years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
No, he
know.
already showing us up.
I believe it. Wait, and then it's a boy.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, David, I know you're still there. We're putting David to sleep. David needed us to fall asleep today. um, yeah, with boys, I notice boys always feel like they gotta test their dads. They gotta see who's the man in the house. It's like the what is it? Like a lion and the cub, the pride.
Yeah, yeah. He hasn't got to that point
Yeah,
yet,
he's
but
still
he's
young.
very
He's still young. Once
yeah.
the hormones are just starting to change right now.
Oh, but he's very opinionated. He's gonna be a debater. He's in some
Oh,
type of politics, something in
of
his
course,
school.
like
I'm
his
like, oh,
daddy.
where'd that come from?
It's like, you're a debater.
Yeah, yeah, I guess so. I guess I
You
got that
guess.
one.
All right. I'm like, all right. Hayden, what are you doing? Hayden? You don't have any children, do you?
Oh God, no.
She said, "Oh God, no." It is. It's a lot. It's a lot of work.
No, not
Hmm.
yet. One
Okay.
day, just not today.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's You know what I noticed, and that I'm really proud of, like, of you young ladies and gentlemen, because I think it's gentlemen. You guys are not having kids as early as my generation did. I'm like, you guys are having them a lot later. Like, I was straight out of high school having a baby. All my friends were having babies in high school, but you don't see that a lot nowadays. I mean, I don't know because I'm not around high schoolers nowadays, but I don't think I see people having children younger nowadays.
Nah, people want to live
Yeah.
their life now. I'm jealous of people like you because you know what?
I'm over and
When my
done. Yep.
son, yeah, I was able to go out and party after a while. Like, not me. I'm too old now. My son, 10 years old. I'm
Yep.
43. I'm like,
That's for
man, I
you.
had a homeboy. His daughter was 17 and he was early 30, still outside. I'm like, hey, I
Yeah.
got to go home and change these diapers now.
Yeah, yep, sucks for you. I mean,
Right.
you absolutely, it's like a double-edged sword, right? Because it's like, I mean, yes, it wasn't. I mean, it was hard at the time raising, two children when I was young. Good morning, Lorenzo. But now, I'm gonna be 49 years old next week, and I ain't got no kids at home. My kids is grown. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're outside. I can do
Hmm.
whatever the fuck I want to do. I don't have to. I don't have to. I don't have to. I could do whatever the fuck I want to do. I want to pick up and leave. I don't have nobody's. I'm not bounded to anything or anybody. So that's the reason
Hmm.
why when people be talking about, for me to have a man or get a husband. Why? I just got rid of 2 kids.
You
I
living
got
your
my.
best life
I
right now.
finally got my freedom.
Yeah, I get that.
I'm saying that crazy. I have no idea what Wayne's best lyric is. He's over here screaming for my attention. Lorenzo, what's your favorite? And good morning, Lorenzo. I see you coming in here. What's your favorite TV show growing up? My favorite TV shows, of course, was the Cosby Show. I love the Cosby Show. I love uh uh and any though, like, because TV to me was like an experience back then. You know what I mean? Like, that was like we were allowed to watch TV.
Hmm. Hmm.
There was only a certain time of day that we were allowed to watch TV. The TV wasn't for the kids. The TV was for Daddy. Daddy, that
Yeah.
was Daddy's TV. Because my
And
dad was
mommy when the stories come on.
Yeah, well, I mean, my dad was a story person. My dad loved his soap operas because my father worked night. He worked for transit, so he used to drive the
Hmm.
trains in the city. So he would work overnight, and then when he would come home, during the daytime, it was putting on his stories and falling asleep. And God forbid we couldn't change the TV even if he was
Because he
sleeping.
was listening.
Because he
Hmm.
was listening, because he wasn't really sleeping. He was just resting his eyes.
Yup. I love that one. That's a classic.
That is a classic. My dad, he's always telling
Yeah.
me he's just resting his eyes. I ain't sleeping, I'm resting my eyes.
Yup. He
So,
was snoring. Nope, I was clearing my
yeah,
throat.
yeah. Snoring loud, snoring
Mhm.
hard, right there on the couch. He never even made it to the bed. I don't think my father ever made it to the bed.
Mhm.
He was so damn tired all the time. So,
Mhm.
good morning, cows.
I'm
So,
back.
yeah, so Saturday mornings was when we were allowed to watch TV, and that's when we got to watch our wrestling, right? I love watching wrestling.
Oh,
Hell
man.
yeah,
Hacksaw
WWE.
Jim Duggan.
Right. And I have brothers, right? So I have brothers, and I was the only girl in the neighborhood. So, of course, I was. What was Randy Macho Man's girlfriend?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. I was Elizabeth.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
I was Elizabeth, and then they would put the bed mattresses down, and my cousins and my brothers, they would all start wrestling. I had a good
Mhm.
childhood. I really enjoyed my childhood. We did a lot of things, and we used our imaginations a lot.
Hey,
Right.
would it be time if you went back to time?
I wouldn't want to go back in time, though, David.
To
I
see
wouldn't want to go
how
back.
shit was before.
Before what?
To see like growing up, all the shows we used to watch.
I don't want to go back in time.
I
But I
do.
get
I
I
you.
don't
would do
know.
it.
All you
I
gotta
miss
do
Smith and
is put
Queer.
on a YouTube
Yeah.
video, and I'm pretty sure you'll be able to tell what happened back then.
It don't. It
Yeah.
don't look the same.
Okay,
Dodge,
so you want to
go,
be like
go,
you want to
boy.
actually live in that time. You want to be like a time traveler.
Yeah, that'd be tight.
Okay. All right, that's good. Okay, so what? Okay, David. So if you would go back into time, right? And you would, what is that? What is that Marvel guy? No, there's a Marvel guy that goes back into time. I can't think of his name right now.
Cable.
Uh,
No, Bishop.
No, is it Bishop? He does it, but
Yeah.
there's another one. One who took over after Iron Man.
uh,
Doctor, was it Doctor somebody or
Doctor
you know
Strange.
Doctor Strange? Doesn't he go back into time too?
I think
I
so.
think so. Dimensions
Okay.
too, I believe.
All right, forget it. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm a
I
moral.
don't know.
All right. Well, anyway, if you were Doctor Strange, right, or whoever you want that could go back into time, what era would you want to live in?
That's a good question.
Shit, the
You want
'60s.
you want to be in the '60s?
Fuck yeah,
Okay. Why
No,
would you want to go back in the '60s?
because everything was so cheap.
Because it was cheap. Fuck
Yeah,
segregation, right? Fuck
right,
fuck the country.
right.
Everything was like so
Were you
cheap.
allowed in the store though, David? Were you allowed in the store? Were you allowed in the bathrooms? Were you able to? Were you? Did you have to separate?
Yeah.
Forget it. Okay.
I think I
Say
would take
it.
96.
You like '96? Just damn.
Yeah, I would go back to
My son was born
96.
in '96. My son was born in '96. Okay. What? I mean, I love the '90s. Don't get me wrong. I love the
The
'90s.
'90s
That was
was
a great
tight.
generation.
Hmm.
Wait, what'd you say, David? I'm sorry.
I said the '90s was tight.
The '90s was tight. Yes. David, when
Yeah.
was you born?
'82.
You was born in '82. Okay. 80. What generation would you go back to?
I wouldn't want to go back.
I know I wouldn't want to go back
just
either.
just
I
because
don't know.
like as a black person, we didn't really have that many rights back in the days.
Mhm.
So why the fuck would I want to go back there?
Right. You know, that's so funny because the other day, yesterday we had a debate about, well, no, it's every day. It seems like there's always a debate about women are more emotional and men are logical, right? But look at your answer, Hayden. Look at your answer about you're more logical about it. You're like, why would I want to go back? This is the reason, especially the way that the how the country or how the world treated us back then. Like you thought about it logically, where David and Just thought about it emotionally about how that generation made them feel.
Hmm.
That's fucked
Yeah.
up.
Right. But
I'm
we're
not
but we're
gonna lie.
emotional.
I like having rights, so I'm not going
Me
back.
I
too.
have rights in
Me too.
96. What you talking about?
All right, you understand. You're right. You're right. We had in 96 in the '90s. I think we were just recovering from. Good morning, Jen. We were just recovering from the C era and the H era, right?
Oh,
Hmm.
honey, I'm from South Africa. We were just getting over
Oh,
apartheid.
I
I can
see. I
imagine
knew
how it
there
was
was
over
something there.
there, Hayden. Right. That's right. That was
Hmm. I
the
can
original.
totally understand what she's saying now. Yeah.
Exactly. Because you had
Hmm.
okay, so you had dealt with apartheid, right?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, the first democratic elections were in 1994, but I wouldn't want to be in like a fresh democracy, you know?
In 19, can you
Hmm.
see how much we take that for granted?
Right.
1994.
Right.
That's I mean, that's not amazing, but it's like we take so I think we take so many things we take our rights so sometimes so for granted or think that we're entitled to a lot of
Hmm.
things
Hmm.
when there's people from 1994 who's just getting who's just
Oh yeah.
that was not that long ago at
Mm-mm.
all, especially for you to be growing up in that Hayden, you know what I mean, like me and
Yeah.
just and David, we getting the tail end of that type of stuff, but
Yeah, I
you
was going to
Yeah.
house parties and DJing and stuff.
right, are you doing house parties and DJing?
Yeah.
Where? No, you said did you grow up in the Bronx? Did you grow up in New York?
No, no, I grew up. I'm from upstate New York,
Oh,
so
that's what I
Hudson
forgot.
Valley area,
You're
Catskill
from the
Mountains.
country. You're from the
Yeah,
country.
yeah. People from the city call me country. Yeah, I
Oh,
was in
that's
the
a,
woods. Yeah.
you because it is. That's where all the
Hmm.
jails are. I know.
Yeah. You're right. That's where they send
I
y'all.
know. I took plenty of greyhounds to see my boyfriends up north.
Green Haven, Marcia. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why are all the jails up north, huh? There's a lot of jails up in New York, in upstate New
Mm-hmm.
York. Good morning, Mr.
Cause
Velvet Jones. I wish this man would come and just have a conversation with me because he comes in my room every single fucking day. Do you know who Velvet Jones is, Just? I think you
no.
would like him. I think you would like him. He does I don't know, a podcast. I don't even know what time of day it is. It seems like it's all fucking day long because every time I scroll through TikTok, he on and he likes he's I think he's pretty much has your type of personality. Very serious, likes to joke, but doesn't joke too much. But he's married and he likes I don't know. He does a lot of relationship advice and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like him too much because he judges me because my tits are out all the time. He thinks I over sexualize myself.
He just
Well,
jealous.
you having fun with yourself. I mean, hey.
I don't know why he worrying about my body when he over there married. So anyway, so he sits there and he comes in my room every single morning. Even every single morning he'll just come in. He won't say hi. He won't say anything. But I see him come in my room every single fucking morning. If you
He
don't like me, why you
glued.
keep on coming in?
He
He's
glued.
probably playing with himself with the Fifi.
Oh man.
For real.
Baby, go
That's
to
what
bed.
people.
He's in bed. You
I
just
was.
give me from
That
bed.
wouldn't surprise me.
That wouldn't have surprised me either. It wouldn't surprise, and he's from New York too, just so you got that like he's very cocky and arrogant.
Ah, yeah.
I hate people like that.
I know. Well, I'm cocky and arrogant too. So it's
Yeah,
just
word. I had somebody tell me that. I'm like, no,
That's
it's not even that. Is I know I had my boss tell me that. He's like, why are you so cocky? It ain't even that, dude. As I know how to do my job. Like, what are you talking about? When you're confident in
no.
something, it does come off as cocky.
I don't think it's just your. I don't think it's just your job. It's we're New Yorkers. We're cocky and we're arrogant. We are.
Mm,
We think we the shit. They ain't nobody could tell us nothing. We're very
yeah.
defensive all the time. We always like to argue. I don't know. It is
hell
what it
yeah.
is. I like it though. I mean, I don't like it though. I mean, and honestly, I think moving to the South, moving to Georgia, has taught me a lot about calming my spirit.
Bro,
Slowing down, yeah.
Yeah, slowing it down. I used to not understand, like, so I'm from Long Island, right? So they always say Long Island is the country too. So I understand what you're saying, just because
Mm.
you in the country, and I literally always thought all my life that I lived in the country, and then I moved to Georgia, and I was like, oh hell no, I didn't live in the fucking country.
yeah, I live in the desert.
You live in the
What is that,
desert,
AZ?
Yeah,
really?
Arizona.
I
You
lived
know,
out there.
my son lives in Arizona. I love Arizona. But I would never live in Arizona.
Hey,
You
I'm
know
from.
what's wild about Arizona? Is y'all on the opposite side of like the light spectrum. Like over here, everybody's out in the daytime doing their thing. Over there, y'all don't come out till the evening time.
Well, that's because it's
Yeah,
fucking hot.
that's true because the heat.
But you know what, David? What I noticed, and I don't know, I never, and I've been to my son been living in Arizona for the last 10 years. I
Yeah.
never felt the heat like that. Every time I went, I always was cold. I was always freezing when I went over
You
there.
must not have went in June or July.
I
She probably went in the
did.
winter in December.
Hmm.
No, I think
I
it's
got off the plane. It was a buck 19.
because I feel like when the sun goes down, the when the
Yeah.
sun goes down, that's when it gets cold.
Hell yeah, that's the best time.
That's the
But like you know,
go ahead. No, baby, go ahead. You can speak. You from
like
Arizona? I'm.
yeah, like fucking like in the morning it's cool, but like in the summer it gets real hot, like 100, 104, 110.
Yeah, I know, cause
Mm.
my son be out. But then I be seeing my son outside with a hoodie. I be like, "Is it cold outside?" He be like, "It's cold," because he goes to work early in the morning. He be like, "It's cold, mom." I'm like, damn, walking around with a fucking hoodie on, but he ain't got no hair, so I guess that's the reason
Mm.
why he's always cold.
Shit, I be walking around with shorts on in the summer, in the winter, and
Yeah.
real cold as fuck.
But it's beautiful though. I love the scenery. I love the desert. I love the way that you could look at the mountains and it's that
Hmm.
it's tan.
Sedona.
So
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
no, well, yeah,
Sedona's tied. Sedona's fucking tied.
Yeah.
my son when he was 18 years old, he wanted to go to culinary art school, right? And I was just like, so he wanted to go to he went upstate. He went to where you are, Just. He went to what is that culinary art school up there?
CIA.
CIA. He went to $20,000 a fucking semester, and I'm like, you don't have to go to a fucking culinary art school to learn how to cook.
Mm.
But
I'm
he
30
wanted to
minutes
go.
from there.
Yeah,
Fuck
okay, so
that.
you know how big that school is, right? That shit is
Oh
expensive as hell.
yes. Yeah.
Yes, and so he did 2 semesters, and then a resort in Sedona. They were doing a job fair, and a resort in Sedona came up there, and then he's like, "Mommy, they want to hire me. They want me to take me to Sedona." He was like, "They're paying for my room and board. They're paying for my transportation." And I was like, "Go for it." I was like, "Go for it." His father was very upset. He was like, "You gotta let him go to Arizona." I was like, "Hell yeah!" If they're gonna give him a job, and he did that for about 5 years. He worked in Sedona, and I went to go visit. It's beautiful over there. As a matter of fact, when I went, it was snowing. I couldn't believe it. I was like, "It's snowing in
Yeah.
Hey,
Sedona."
it's tight, but the only part don't go to Flagstaff because that's a racist motherfucking town.
Mhm. Well, I mean, as soon as my son found out, eventually found out where to go, where to not. But like I said, he loves it. Now he lives in Phoenix. No, now he lives in Mesa. Mesa.
Oh,
Mesa?
I fuck Mesa. I hate Mesa.
You hate that?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah,
I
that's
was
where I
in
got caught
Chandler.
up at. Chandler
Oh, in
sucks too.
Chandler. My son lived in Chandler as well. He actually used to work at a restaurant in Chandler. Now he just changed careers. Like last 2 or 3 years, he changed careers, and now he works in a group home. Now he works with a bunch of teenagers that like that has some type of issues at home, and now they have to be at a group home. So now he works in the group home, and he just manages a bunch of teenagers. And I'm like, have fun with that. But he was like, the other day he called me. He was like, "Mommy, these kids, these like all they want to do is fight with each other. They want to fight with each other." I said, "Take them outside." I said, just
What
like
the
I used to tell
hell?
you guys. I was like, take them outside. I said, and then challenge their ego. Tell them like, "Yo, I bet you I could beat you to a race." And I bet you that all of them would start. Instead of them fighting with each other physically, they could fight with each other, in competition. Let them be in competition. Run a race. Get a kickball. I don't know. Play. Take them to the park. Play basketball with them. Get those energy out.
Mm-hmm.
Because teenagers do suck. They really do suck. I don't like. I don't care how great your child is. When they become a teenager and those hormones kick in, they fucking suck.
Yeah.
I had to beg to differ. I was laid back.
You were laid back, David? Or you just who said that? I couldn't even. I wasn't looking.
Yeah, just yeah, I was laid back. I just wanted to go somewhere and dance or go fishing or do something like that. I was laid back.
Good morning, Randy. Hated, were you laid back as a teenager?
Who, me?
Not you.
Yeah,
Hated.
no,
Oh,
I was chilled. I
You was
was
chill. I
very
was not.
chilled.
I was a
I
horrible
was, but
teenager.
sometimes
I was out in these streets. I was out in these streets.
Mm.
I was acting. The fuck was that?
That was my phone.
Oh, it sounded like a walkie-talkie.
It does sound like a walkie-talkie. I never realized that.
Yeah. Oh, so what's the damn police that?
Good
Phone
morning,
tap.
We,
David.
we, we be talking shit to the police here too. We tell them motherfucker we don't like you.
Mm.
Oh, I'm sorry. Say it again. I'm sorry. Good morning. Good morning, Ray. I'm sorry. I got distracted by the text message. Say that again, David.
I said, even the police, we don't like them here.
Well, I don't think people like them anywhere.
Right.
No, especially like the Hispanic cop, they act white and shit.
I mean, I think that's over here as well. I think it's everywhere, baby. I don't think it's.
Yeah,
I don't think. I don't think no matter what part of the country. There's something about. There's something about.
something about America.
I mean, it is, but I think it's something about when you have a pew pew in your hand that gives people power. They feel like they got they got power behind them.
Yeah,
Another
yeah,
arrogance about them. Doesn't
yeah.
matter what color you are.
Like couple of weeks ago, they had ICE around here, like immigration
Well, I
looking
mean,
for the illegal.
especially nowadays, right?
Yeah, because of
Mm-hmm.
Donald Trump.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what it is. But I think it's just I think it's always was there, David. I just think it's just more evident. Evident. Well, it's just more apparent now. Good morning, pretty
Mm-hmm.
red.
Yeah,
But I was saying I get distracted with that damn text message. Let me invite him in the fucking room. So I'm trying to get into the airlines, right? I was thinking. So I'm reinventing myself because after all, I am 49 years old and I don't have
You
I don't have any
29?
kids at home. I got my freedom, right? So I'm like, well, I could work in an airline and travel and go back to back, go around all around, visit all over the country because I ain't got no responsibilities at home. So I applied to Delta 3 or 4 times, and I get to the process, but they never hire me, and I'm trying to figure out why they're not hiring me. So my friend just told me he thinks it's because of my the height requirement. Now I'm only 5'1", so I think that I'm the right height to work in an
You
airline.
gotta be able to reach the doggone overhead
And that's what he
compartments.
just texted me. He said maybe it's because I need to be 2 inches taller. Maybe it's because I'm too short.
Mhm. I can see
Mm.
that.
Yeah, so maybe that's what it is. Just so next time, so he told me next time to fill out the application, say that I'm 5'3" or 5'4", and see
She
if
told me
that.
like from 6'1".
Who's 6'1", David? You?
Just no, hell no. I
Oh,
wish. Shit, I'm
no, you
only
can't
five
be
eight.
6. Oh, but 6'1", you acting like you like hell no.
At least
I
he's
like my height.
honest.
At least he's honest and he's proud of it too. Because you ever see people, sometimes they be lying about their height. Some people
Yeah,
be
shit,
lying.
but yeah, true.
So that's good. But Hayden, I was a horrible teenager. I was definitely a horrible teenager because like I said, because my dad used to work at nighttime. My mom going like she was a stay at home mom, but when time she turned 45 years old, she was like, "Fuck this, I ain't doing this shit no more." And she decided to go out and get a job and go back to school and do all that stuff. When I was a little, so she was, out during the daytime, and my father was watching me, but he wasn't really watching me because he was sleeping. So that's when I used to be in the street. I used to always be in the street, hanging out from 12 years old on, just being a bad little girl. So when I was pregnant, my mother used to tell me, she'd be like, "I hope you have a girl so she could treat you just like you treated me." And I was like, "No, never." That was the worst thing you could possibly tell me. I was like, "I don't never want a little girl. Oh, no, thank you."
I don't got no kids at all.
What else? How old are you, David?
I'm 42.
You 42. And see what I'm saying? Like, people are not having kids like they used to.
What's good with it? Good morning.
Good morning, Chris. How are
Good
you doing
morning.
this morning?
Hello.
Oh, I'm trying to stay on the road. This wind down here is kind of ridiculous.
You still with the wind?
Yesterday it was cool. Now we got 30 to 40 mile an hour regular winds, and then the front that I'm
Damn.
trying to beat is coming from New Mexico with 70-mile-an-hour winds.
Ooh,
Ooh,
70 miles an hour.
that's
70
gonna
to
be a pullover
85.
situation.
Shit, that's
That's
dangerous.
that's very dangerous. And he
It's a
doing he
cold
Especially
doing
like from a truck driver.
Yeah, it's a cold front coming in, so it was 80. It's blowing 86-degree temps in from New Mexico and Arizona, but in the morning it should be 30.
good morning, pancakes. Hey, good morning, sloppy toppy. Um, yeah, that's and where are you going? Because Justice on the road already now too.
I'm in Lawton, Oklahoma, which is an hour and a half from my house. Then I'm going back to where I'm parking this BITCH until tomorrow.
Good morning, business pro. Okay, I love Oklahoma. And all the states that I visited, Oklahoma is one of my favorites. I
I
never
love the
thought
cost of
that.
living.
I'm sorry, say it again.
I said I love the cost of living here.
Is it really inexpensive in Oklahoma?
It's a heck of a lot different from the other states that I go to.
Well, I guess you're right. It's definitely cheaper, I would think, than New York or New Jersey or
Oh
Florida or
yes,
California.
yes, yes. Like
Yeah,
our cigarettes are still $5 here.
$5.
Mm.
Wow, that is inexpensive.
Shit, back
Like
then it used to be
our gas
$2.
here is like 240.
What? That's
Yep.
amazing.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
So,
take a trip out there and buy me a couple cartons and bring it back over here and sell them.
well, you're
No,
a
it's
truck driver.
cheaper
You
in
can get
Missouri.
away
Go to
with it.
Missouri and get your cigarettes. This is where I pick them up at now. Missouri, the stuff that we smoke is like $3.75 a pack.
Mm.
God damn, that's
I'll make
cheap.
a killer.
Imagine, that's crazy. That's crazy. And I remember my father growing up. My father would give me $2 to go, and then we used to be able to go to the store and buy cigarettes. And I used to go. He used to give me $2, and I used to buy a pack of cigarettes for him, and buy me a candy bar for $2.
That's
You can't
crazy.
buy a candy bar for
I
$2.
know.
Yeah, that's true. With $2
You can't
and
even get a
shit,
bag
that's
of
true.
chips for $2 now.
I know.
Hey, I
I
remember
know.
when I first started sneaking Black and Miles when I was like 13, 14 years old. They were 35 cents.
Uh,
Damn, 35 cents. No wonder when there was a whole bunch of smokers when we were younger. Everybody was smoking. It was so damn cheap. I
Uh-huh.
get it. Hayden, is it expensive to live in South Africa?
Depends on where you are.
Yeah. Well, then
But
it's like,
the
mhm.
safer areas are usually more expensive. So standard procedure around the world.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
She said the standard procedure. You said the safer areas are more inexpensive
More expensive.
or more expensive. Okay, that makes sense though. A lot of, I mean, that's how it is over here too. The more
Mm-hmm.
the more expensive the area, the more. That's why like because I guess I don't know, maybe because of the taxes that pay for it. I don't know, but yeah, they got to protect the people with money, I guess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But Chris, he's put me here. I'm on teacup. Mm, I was waiting for him. I want to ask him the question of the day. There's always a question of the day because I always like to get everybody to be focused on something positive. I'm so tired of listening to their lives when everybody's saying they're arguing with each other or thinking they could have all the world's answers to everybody's problems. But have, but David, have you ever been to Oklahoma?
Nope,
Have you ever
never
been out of
have.
Arizona?
Yeah, I've been to Cali. I've been to Texas.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that's pretty much local, right? Because everything's like 3 hours away.
Yeah, like like Arizona to California, we connected together and stuff. Like if you see
Hmm.
all the palm trees, it looks like Cali and shit.
Of course it is. I like, you know what I like about Arizona, the cactuses. I remember when I first seen the cactus, I was so fucking excited.
Yeah, they got some jumping ones too. You gotta watch out for it. That shit will jump at you.
What, a cactus?
Yup.
What do you mean? Okay, good morning, Edwin. What do you mean a cactus jumps out at you?
Like this, the stinger. If you get close to it, that shit will jump.
Hey, my bad. I had to get out and help security overlook my truck. I'll probably be right back.
No, you're fine, Chris. Go ahead.
No, I don't think I'm making it back home. That front is here now. It just blew a trailer into the next trailer, the empty trailers that they got sitting down. I might not
God
even. I
Okay.
might
damn.
not go home.
Yeah, please. Yeah, sometimes you gotta healthy safety is first, and not the low, not money. You have to think about your safety first. Sit down for a little bit.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
About the trucker state safety, this shit that's dangerous. I would love. I've been in the semi truck. That shit's nice.
You like it? David, do you work?
No, I got fired.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
That's okay.
He said it's okay. So,
Hey,
David,
some people
okay.
lie about it.
I know. I think you're very honest, David. What's your sign? What's your
I'm a
zodiac sign?
Cancer.
Yeah, oh, okay. I can see that. I could definitely see that.
I don't lie. I don't tell. I don't like. I don't hear. I don't see. I don't say nothing.
You don't see either.
No. If I see something happen, nothing.
You don't know
Hey,
nothing.
no. Hey, I want to ask you something. Do you ever look? Do you ever see this girl on TikTok? Her name is Ash Trevino.
No.
Oh Lord.
Oh, guess
Man,
hated it.
everybody hates her. But check this out. She, because it is this little girl. She got murdered. She got chopped up here somewhere in Arizona at the Globe. And fucking, she was talking shit about that girl. And
Oh,
some people went to her house, started breaking all her windows.
really? From on what do you call it? From TikTok?
Yeah,
People are crazy. You see what I'm saying? People are crazy. It's not that-
you are
That's why you
crazy
gotta
over
be
there.
so. I know. Aren't you lucky here and you live on the other side of the country? How would people be so invested in doing something like that over some stuff that happens on TikTok?
It's insane.
The sound definitely sounds it. It definitely
If you see
sounds.
her, she sounds so stupid, and
Well,
she's like she's all fucked up in the head. And I was watching it. Some guy was telling her, "Why do you let your daughters play with your toys?" And she's like, "They don't play with it." Some bullshit.
I don't know, but you would sit there and watch it, so it must not be
Yeah,
I
it's
mean, so
funny
you
because
be watching it. Why you watch it then, David?
Cause all she does is talk, talk, and talk. I don't know. That bitch is dumb.
Well, but I'm saying you. What makes it? What does that make you if you sit there and watch it? Good morning, Lady Blue. He's over there checking his truck out. You probably can't see.
Um, I don't know.
Yeah, right.
It's fucking
Exactly.
cold. I don't
Exactly.
know. It's funny,
It's funny, but you can't sit there and talk about it if you're sitting there watching it.
especially when she disrespects somebody who fucking got murdered and shit. She was talking.
Hey, but
I don't know. It's
David, man, say something. You know that, and you obviously watch TikTok for a while. There's certain words that we can't use on TikTok, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of trigger words, and that word is one of them. Good
You
morning,
have to
nobody
say
likes you, Big
analyze.
J.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of big words because I am the queen of getting bananaed. Because good morning, Southern. Because yeah, so I know all these trigger words. I wish I could learn them myself, but because I still keep on saying the wrong words. But I'm learning. I'm learning. Even though I've been on this app for so many years, I still am getting don't know the right proper words. But yeah, so
Yeah.
stop watching that shit. Good morning, nobody likes you, Big J.
How you doing this morning?
I'm doing amazingly well. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing wonderful, wonderful.
I love to hear that. So the question of the day, since you came up here, oh eager Reaver,
Yes.
what was your favorite childhood TV show growing up?
Ooh, hard to pick one. Let me see. Let me see.
And the reason why I was saying that because I was in the office the other day and I was talking to one of the young ladies at my job and and I was telling them like about TV about I was talking about MASH, right? And I'm like, yeah, that was the
Hmm.
last TV show that came on before the TV turned off. And she was like, what do you mean the TV turned off? I'm like, at 12 o'clock the TV turned off and there was just no. She was mind blown. She couldn't believe that the TV actually there was no TV. She thought TV was like how it is now, where it's 24 hours a day. I'm like,
Yeah,
nah, they used to turn off our TV literally.
yeah. Are you gonna get the flag and the colors? That's it.
The flag,
Hmm.
and it was like a little countdown. It was like this little rainbow circle, and we'll give you a countdown, and like 10, 9, 5, 4, and then that was the next. You know, you saw
That's it.
snowflakes,
For real, for real.
and and mind you, that wasn't that long ago.
I know that was real life, for real. Like, yeah, not too long ago.
This is amazing. It makes me feel
That's
so ancient when
amazing.
I talk
For
about it.
real.
I'm like,
Well, with
can
the
you believe
TV
there was
turned
a
off.
time that TV actually turned off?
Yeah. I remember
But
when
it,
Fox was a new channel. Like that was like, oh shit, they got another channel.
Right,
Yup.
and especially it was a new channel because it had more ethnic. Good morning, Pretty in Pink. Because it had more ethnic TV shows. You know what I
Right.
mean? So it was like,
Yeah.
what? There's a channel for us?
Yeah, I was
Yeah, for
around the
real.
Simpsons when the Simpsons started coming out.
Right,
Yeah.
Well, I
exactly.
Yeah.
love The
Good morning,
Simpsons.
gorgeous.
I ain't gonna lie. I can give you my top three. I can't give you one. Like
Okay, give me your top three. That's
my
fine. Give me your
top
top three.
three in
Go
no
ahead.
particular order was Young and the Restless. I had to see what Victor Newman was up to. Straight up. Judging. Don't
Okay.
judge me, judge your mama.
No, I'm not gonna
So
judge you at all.
Oh shit.
then two was Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Oh
Oh, that's a
yes.
badass movie.
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely, definitely. And then third, it was Walker Texas Ranger. I just needed to see somebody get kicked in the face
Oh
once
man,
a week.
What was his name? What was that guy's name?
Chuck
Chuck
Norris.
Norris.
Chuck Norris. Yes. Oh my, I
Yeah,
used to
man.
love Chuck
Man,
Norris.
that roundhouse was the
Wait,
shiznit.
I'm talking about that boy was accurate as hell, boy. I'm telling you. You can tell him that, boy. Stretch the hell out of them
is
Levi
Chuck
kick in
Norris
your
still
chin.
alive? Is Chuck Norris still
Yeah,
alive?
and he still rip.
I
All
know
that.
he is.
Yeah, yeah.
What about the Andy Griffith Show?
I believe. Good morning, kind candy. Chris, Chris, are you available to talk now? Or are you still moving around your trunk?
No, I'm backing my truck up. What's good?
Okay, so the question of the day was, what was your favorite childhood TV show?
Ooh, give me 1 second. I'm gonna have to think about that one.
Okay, that's all right.
And I'm
I
backing this
know.
trailer up. Give me 1 second.
No, you got it, baby. So I know. I mean, we don't think about it because it's been so long. I think even to now, right? That we don't really watch TV shows anymore. We watch TikTok.
What about Baywatch?
Of course, you were like Baywatch, David.
Snap.
I never watch it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Saved by the Bell, man.
Oh hell yeah, Zach
That
Oh,
was
that's
Morris.
right. That used to come on Saturday mornings.
yeah, that was
Saturday
mandatory.
morning cartoons. Man,
But it's
Saved
so
by the Bell was tight. I love Saved by the Bell.
and I was talking about that earlier. Nobody. It was. I wish you would just change your fucking name. It's so name. But I was talking about how that my father, right? He used to work for transit, so he was, that was the TV was his. It didn't belong to nobody else. There was one TV, and that was in his room because that was his room. The den was his room. That's where he slept on the couch, and that's where the TV was his. So the only time we were really allowed to watch TV was on Saturday mornings. And so yeah, so Saved by the Bell was one of those Saturday mornings TV shows that we were that we were watching, and then we watched it all the way up until 12 o'clock because they didn't last all day either. You know what I'm saying? After 12 o'clock on Saturdays, it was all a bunch of other reruns or whatever it was going on, old people TV shows. But in the mornings was definitely
Soul
for
Train.
us. Soul Train, yeah, because
Yes.
Soul Train used to be one of the late after the cartoons. Soul Train used to come on. You was
Yeah.
just so programmed back then. Gigantor. What's not? It's not a gigantic. It's a cartoon, isn't it? Good morning, DJ.
Hey, you say your dad used to sleep on the couch and he used to close his eye when he trying to change the channel and he's like, "Don't change it, I'm still watching it."
Yeah, no, he was resting his eyes, David. He was
Yeah, I
resting his eyes.
figured.
He was never
My dad
sleeping. He
used
was
to do
Something
that
resting.
my
too.
dad does as well.
Mm.
Yeah, it was the vice shooter. Right, it was the national anthem, and then the TV was definitely shut off. You were absolutely right about that. It always played and the flag. That's what nobody was saying. The flag would come on, and we had to sing that. They were singing the national anthem.
Mm.
Yep.
You knew what time it was then.
We're doing good, Cajun Gator. You
Ask
wasn't.
nobody what that time travel question.
Oh, so Krista, I want Chris to answer
Hey,
you.
my favorite TV show when I would be at my grandmother's house was there was an old TV show. It used to be called Fall Guy, and I used to love watching that. And if I wasn't watching Fall Guy, me and her were sitting up watching the real Price is Right.
The real. Yeah,
Yeah,
That's a good
because
Barker.
answer.
yeah, they used to have the TV shows where you used to sit there and make money and question your brain, right? You used to have to sit there. But Price is Right really wasn't really. It was just about a shopping question. I think that's the reason why a lot of the
I would
older
love to
people
be on
don't
that
like
show.
it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, David. What did
That's
you
what
say?
I
that's
said I
what
would
we
love to be
was
on that show.
watching.
Me too. Shoot, I want to be on any TV show. Do they still have games? Oh, do they have game
They
shows
do.
like that?
They do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Family Feud.
Yeah. Man, a friend of mine ended up on Wheel of Fortune. Crazy enough, man.
Where?
Okay.
Yeah. She won money. She had just graduated from law school and said she wanted
Mm.
enough money to pay off her student loan.
That was smart.
Mm.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Did
What
she
about
win any
Jerry
money?
Springer?
Yeah, she wants some bread, like she wants enough to pay off her student loan.
Okay, well that's really good.
Yeah.
Congratulations to her.
Yeah.
What about Jerry Springer?
And I'm not saying your name because I don't want to get banana and Ooter. I'm gonna call him Ooter. I'm gonna call him Ooter because I don't want to say the name. I don't want to get banana.
Call him Pew Pew.
Yeah, no, I'm not even gonna do that. That sounds so childish saying it. And the child, and all the words. Why we had to say pew pew? That sounds so childish.
Mm-hmm.
But so the other question that I had was if you could, because me and Hayden were like we don't want to go back into time. But if you were a superhero, I was thinking of whatever you could go back into time, right? What
Okay.
generation would you go back to?
Oh, without a doubt, 1996.
Yep.
Oh, that's what Josh said.
Yep.
1996. Without a
Yep.
doubt. Take me to,
The exact
June of
year too.
96. June of
Yep.
96. Let me rerun high school. I'm about to go
Right.
crazy.
The
Crazy.
skating rink on Saturday, the mall on Friday night, arcade.
What?
Man, listen.
And I'm gonna
Look at
finally
this.
learn how to skate in the curve because I don't know how to do that yet. I just know how to go straight. I don't know how to turn. I would have learned that
Mm-hmm.
shit that summer.
I love
Yeah.
roller skating. I love roller skating. Good morning, Susu. I
You
could
know the
understand
skateboard?
Oh, yeah.
skateboard. That's dangerous. That's dangerous.
I cannot do that. I see people do that shit. That shit looks crazy.
But I mean, as a skill,
Yeah, they
the
mad
Mm-hmm.
'80s
slow
girls
with
was
it though.
hot. I bet you the '80s was more like a. I mean, I would never go. I don't wouldn't want to go back. I wouldn't want to go back. I enjoyed my childhood. I wouldn't want to go back to it. I noticed a lot of men between 45 and 55 years old love the 90s. And some of them are still stuck in the 90s because I think the 90s was such a great generation that a lot of people, and then, the TV shows that came out around that time too. You know what I mean? Like I said, there was more TV shows for us. Good morning, Pain. It was more we were able to see. It wasn't all about the C era or the H era. It was really about, going back to school, HBCUs, black, you know what I mean? Like being black and proud and dashikis and you know what I mean? I mean, it was so I don't want to say cleansing, but empowering.
Exactly. A different world. My first introduction to like college, like what's that even like? You know what I'm saying?
Right, me too. Me too. That's when I was like, what? Look at the school. What? You go to college, and all that's when my friends were like, that's when we, our parents were, because my parents wasn't really into getting into college. It was more like getting, because everybody had a trade, everybody worked. You know what I mean? So it was more about getting a job. It wasn't really about going to college. So, thank you. I can't say your name. Thank you for the lightning bolts. So to see that, and on TV about people, going to college, and was like, well, we could go to college. I didn't know that we could go to college for us. David, coughing.
Mute up while you're doing that,
My
bro.
bad.
David coughing up a lung. Are you smoking something, David? Is that the reason why?
You know who he is. He's an AZ.
Well,
Yeah.
Justin, I don't know who you are. That's the reason why. I don't let you up.
What happened?
No, you can't even think because you coughing so damn loud.
My bad.
That's okay. Are you smoking or are you just sick?
No, I'm smoking right now.
Oh, okay.
Trying to make my ass go to sleep.
And that's what makes you go to sleep?
Hell yeah.
You think that's what keeps you up?
No. What
Yeah.
keeps
Depends
me
on
up?
what strain.
It doesn't matter. Your body starts looking for it, whether it's a down or a up, or your body's still looking for it, so it stays up until you get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris, if you would go back into time, what generation would you go back to? I don't know if you can hear me about all that windiness. I don't know. And good morning. I don't mean see your name. Is it Epilepsy? Good morning, Epilepsy. How you doing this morning?
Good morning.
Oh, good morning. What was your favorite TV show growing up?
I don't
Epilepsy.
really have one.
You didn't have one? You didn't watch TV growing up? Hello?
No.
Oh, okay, that's a beautiful dog. What kind of dog is that?
A husky.
It's a what?
It's half husky.
Aww. He looks like he loves you. Is it a girl or a boy?
A boy.
How do you know it's a boy, Davey?
Because I could just tell.
He just tapped into his third eye. That's how you know.
Hell
50%
no.
chance of being right, you know.
You could just tell it's a boy because, I don't know. You know what kind of dog I want to get? I want to get a wolf dog.
Is that what's the real name of it? What's it called? It's a wolf dog.
It's like a wolf. It's mixed with a dog, but them motherfuckers are big.
So I love the different world too.
Baby wolves.
They're big.
I love and then you had In Living Color. That was a good one.
Oh, yeah.
In Living Color, that was really good because then that was our Saturday Night Live, right?
The lemon colors.
In Living Color, and of course the dancers in there.
J-Lo, yeah.
The music, right? The music that they were playing.
Queen Latifah's in the
Fly
thing.
Girls.
The Fly, that's right. The Fly Girls, that's right. And
What about the
Martin
Martin
was
show?
another good one. That was another good TV show. We had a lot of really good TV shows growing up. Do they even
about
have
that?
TV shows anymore?
Yeah.
They do.
They can't touch back then, though. They ain't got that kind of talent.
But even the Wonder Years, like Doogie Howser, Mass Knight Rider, Alf. Remember Alf? We was
Oh,
watching Alf.
yeah. I had one of them stuffies.
They have all those shows on the Roku.
I mean, good morning, Charles. Right. I guess we didn't have Roku back then. Epilepsy.
Right
Nah.
now, I mean,
We were just we were part of the generation when TV was just invented.
Or when they had commercials, they just bringing commercials back now.
Like, I haven't seen a commercial in a very long time.
You
The
go ahead on and put on Hulu and pay for the base package. Yeah, I got
But
commercials.
the thing is, the commercials are not commercial. Like commercials back in the days were like Wheaties. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like they were like real They were really advertising. Now all the commercials are really like pharmaceutical commercials.
Yeah, you're right about that.
It's always talking about some type of a pharmacy pill that you should take, and then all the side effects, and then that shit will go on for like 5 minutes too.
Hmm.
What's your favorite scary movie?
I don't like. I never. You know what? I don't like scary movies. I'll watch it because ain't no punk. But I'm not scared. But I mean, Freddy Krueger. Freddy Krueger was like the scariest thing to me.
Yeah.
That one too, and Jason. What was that? Michael Myers.
No, I never watched those movies. I was too scared.
No.
I couldn't do that.
Freddy vs. Jason.
Yeah, I like that one. That
That
was
was
fun.
corny. That was corny.
Freddy got his ass kicked.
But by that time, but I think with every movie, right? By the time you go to the second, third, fourth, fifth version of the movie, it's whack already. It's like we already know it's predictable. We already know what's gonna happen.
I don't know. Aliens and Predator. I don't know.
Aliens, those are kind of scary movies. You're right. I don't think those ever change. TV was not a well. I don't know. I wasn't allowed. I was a latchkey kid, but we wasn't allowed. Again, we wasn't allowed to watch TV. Good morning, lovely. Child's Play. Oh, Child's Play was scary. Chucky. Chucky was
Mm.
scary too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about Candyman?
Oh yeah, I couldn't watch that either. That was because that was in the projects. Remember?
You know he died.
Yeah.
Hey, that's funny man's time. When the
That
beat come out of his
no.
mouth.
So the scenery was scary as well.
What about Chucky?
Yeah.
I had a My Buddy doll when that came out, and my buddy went right in the trash.
You had a doll. You had a buddy doll, just.
My buddy and me. Yeah, I had the boy
How
one.
old were you, just that you walking around with dolls?
I was in grade school early.
So yeah, if
I
you were
wasn't
in
walking
grade school,
around with it. He
walking
was
around
at
with
home. That
dolls,
was my buddy and me. Yeah, it was my buddy.
you had a doll. I get well. Forget about gender stuff because you did not. Your mother didn't have to worry about because you was a boy. Good morning, Bones. To the
You
child.
like Chucky?
Listen, you. I know how many times you gonna say about Chucky?
Did I say it? I said it one time.
No, I think you said
Nah, you said it more than once, though. That must be some
My
good.
bad, my bad.
the blood is kicking in. The blood is kicking in. He forgot
Yeah.
what he already said.
Mm.
That's what, this is your brain, Andre.
I
Better
remember
than
that
the
commercial.
You remember when they used to have those commercials about it, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
they used to remind us, or when MTV first came out, and they used to have this guy, this stoner, like on a couch all damn day. Like
Nobody ever said I wanted to do drugs when I grew up. Yeah.
My favorite was I learned from watching you, Dad. Learned from watching you. Oh, boy, he ate his daddy up, boy.
It's amazing how they used to, I mean, we were so censored back then, right? Because, I mean, I don't want to say controlled, but was it better that way? Where now we could say anything we want, like this person in my comments, you know what I mean? But back then, like, we weren't allowed to say, we weren't allowed to show our breasts, we wasn't allowed to say curse words. We weren't, and then we were like, why are they monitoring us now? And now it's completely opposite, where we could do whatever the hell we want now.
Yeah. I think back in the day was better.
Yeah, I like it the other way.
I guess
Leave a
it's
little bit for the
right.
imagination, too. Good
Right.
God.
Well, and that's another thing too, because we used to be reading books. They don't even read books anymore.
And what about the Reader Rainbow? I'm just kidding.
Oh, the reading rainbow. You
Kunta Kinte.
Mm-hmm. Captain
Version
OG
of
Readmore.
bro.
Hold on.
He went
Hold on.
from that to reading Rainbow. Like that dude.
Oh, Mr. Rogers. And then it's amazing how they could take everything nowadays, even Sesame Street,
Fred Rogers
turn it
died.
around and say that it was something negative. Do you know that Mr. Rogers was an essayer and all, and even like they would say that now that or Bert and Ernie were I was like I didn't even think
Yeah.
about that. Why are we saying
Bob
it
Ross.
now?
They did
They
that
say,
to Bob Ross, too.
I was
Yeah,
talking
all
about
that.
Bob Ross yesterday.
Yep. They tried
The
to say he
famous
was a serial
murderer.
murderer.
Well, I mean, he
Yeah.
looked like it though. I mean,
Nah, man, it was happy little clouds. You better get off him,
What
Bob.
the hell?
Hey, you know they tore his
Bob was
mansion
so
down because
chill,
couldn't
man. I
nobody
couldn't
no,
even
live
be
in it?
mad
because
at
they
him.
removed
They did
you.
what?
They
They
removed you
tore his
because
mansion
wait,
down.
hold
His
on. I
mansion
gotta
was
give it. Oh my
10 million when he
goodness. Wait,
bought it.
hold on. Everybody, stop. I got violation. They removed just because of what he said.
Whoa, what do you do?
And I got violations. I guess because they said what he was or what they said.
Oh, dang,
I
that's
know.
crazy.
I know. And then I got a whole bunch of restrictions after that as well. Let me see. I told this is what I was
Oh
telling you about,
Lord.
David. They will get you. I got 3 violations back to back. I'm gonna have to end my live because this is what they do. After 3 violations, my next one is I'm gonna be off the app for about a week. I'm so
Oh,
sorry,
man.
guys. That yeah, I know. We always gotta sit there and protect our lives, and this is
Yeah,
what happens sometimes. Sometimes there's also people that sit there and watch, and they wait for you to say something wrong so they could go ahead and report you. I got a lot of haters out there.
bitches.
They don't say that. I want to say everybody. I wanted to say goodbye to everybody in my face because I like to sit there and say goodbye to everybody so that you guys can see me. Because I like to talk people. I like to talk to people in their faces. I don't like to put that green screen. My mother taught me that when you talk to somebody, you talk to them in their face. Look at me when I'm Look at me when I'm talking to you. I see you,
I am looking
nobody.
at you.
You need to change your name. I want you to. I challenge you to change your name. You know
Ah,
me? I know, just it's me. It's because they sit there and watch. But I got 3 violations back to back, so I'm gonna go end my live. I'm work in the office Thursday and Friday, so I won't be back until Saturday morning. I love you guys. Thank you so much for the great conversation. I really do appreciate you
sorry.
joining us and hanging out with me. And you have a great day on purpose. Okay, Hayden, I love you, sis. Mwah. You have a great day as well. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, bye bye.